Let's see what messages we have for you, love. Thank you for choosing me for your personal reading. You're missing him, so you wanted to get a reading about that. I'm happy to help. As I was preparing for your reading, one of the things I was hearing is that, a person builds builds their comfort zone, their customs, their traditions in the most subtle of ways, to where, even waking up and having a cup of coffee is a tradition, It's something, habits, routine. And so, as you have had a major change to your routine, it makes sense that you would miss him. He not being there represents a huge change to a major routine that you held for a very long time. So I heard that for you. So go easy on yourself. All right. So we're going to pull some messages for you. I'm just going to shuffle the tarot deck. That's the Beloved Dead Oracle. As I was sitting here like, okay, now which cards do I use? I was like, oh my gosh, let me get them out, because I saw it right away. The Beloved Dead Oracle was going to be perfect. So let's see what the messages are for you in this situation. The spread I'm doing is one from the book of the Beloved Dead Oracle. It's not one I've done before, but I'm really excited to do it for you. Wasn't even looking for that, but I was drawn to it, so I know that it's something that I'm supposed to do for your reading right now. Okay. All right. Okay. The bottom of the deck is personality. You got personality. Walk with personality. Talk with personality. Smile with personality. Okay, that song is coming through. All right. All right, let's see what your cards are. In the position of your throne, your personal power, you have attention. Attention coming through. And then in the eternal self, you have purpose. In the others, you have survive. Survive. With expression, competition. Okay. It's all good. Hardship. No, boy. Okay. The patterns. Ouija. The Ouija is there. Okay. And the breakthrough. Perfection. Stimulus. Explorer. the prediction, entertainment, the do's and don'ts, evermore, defiance, location, and the love witch. All right. So let's look at this Spirit Throne attention, okay? This is you. It's calling your attention. You feel like your attention is being called. Let me see, why is it the attention card here? Why is she showing up as attention? Because there's more to be gleaned. Yeah, see, 5 of Pentacles. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly the feeling that I was talking about. This has been so much a part of your life that no matter how good or bad it was, no matter how healthy or unhealthy it was, no matter what was done and what wasn't done, now it's got, there's codependency and abandonment issues here. Of course, because like I said, he was such a huge part of your life for so many years. So you're feeling alone. You're feeling alone without him. And I heard some attention is better than no attention at all. So I feel like that's in regards to him. So it's interesting because the same thing, I'm hearing the same thing you were used to getting then is the same thing you're getting now. Interesting. Let me see, with the eternal self coming out as purpose. So there was a purpose that he came into your life. Okay. But this idea about him and the weight in your life could be getting a little bit in the way of where your purpose is currently. Let me see. Show me why the purpose card is here in the position of eternal self. This card flipped over and stayed in the deck. It's 2 cards. The Hangman and the 10 of Cups, to give you a different perspective about what the happy ending looks like. Everybody's happy ending does not look the same. It's not meant to. It was never meant to. You're too unique. We're all too unique for everybody's happy ending to look the same way. Okay. Survival is definitely a lack and limitation mode. And so that's what's going on here, is a feeling of struggle, difficulty. We survived together. All we had was each other. Let me see. Intuitively, I hear though that, he kept you hanging on for more. So even though his physical presence ain't there, here you are still hanging on for more. Temperance. Yeah, see, there's that waiting energy. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. You got to wait. You got to wait. You got to wait. You kept you waiting so long. It's still keeping you waiting. Okay. This is looking like, so with competition here, this is telling me that you always feeling like you've always been feeling like you had to compete for attention, for time, for whatever. And So that is still being triggered even more so now because, yeah, his presence isn't there anymore. So not like you're used to. Coming out with the Queen of Pentacles, the only one you should be competing with right here is yourself. What is yourself? And maybe that's one of the things that's going on, is it that you and yourself are in competition right now. And that's why it feels so bad, I heard, because it feels so bad because there's still this idea that something is not right. But when it feels bad, that's letting you know you're not in alignment with what your higher self thinks about the matter. Okay, everything has transpired as it is in its highest order, is what I'm hearing. I never really heard it that way, but that's how I'm hearing it today. Everything here has transpired in its highest order. And so there's this idea of not being against yourself about it, because so it's what they're showing me is it's so easy to get caught up in embrace this feeling of sad and it's not working and I don't like what I've got type of stuff. And they're saying, but that's in disagreement with your soul, otherwise it wouldn't feel so crappy. Okay. And it's all good hardship. Here's the thing. So what it's saying to me is like, this is how you've been self-soothing. This is how you've been, I'm hearing scapegoating for yourself. This is the place where you've been just dismissing things. This situation has caused you a lot of hardship. Okay, 4 of Wands. But all that hardship was set to initiate you onto something. So even the way you feel this hardship is initiating you deeper down the path, okay? What's the pattern, Ouija board? So the pattern is you keep on looking to him for guidance. You keep on looking for spirit guidance, spirit information. Let me see more. Eight of Swords, because it's stuck in the head. Stuck in the head. So there's something here that's the same about not being able to make decisions. About that repeated thought process. The breakthrough comes in perfection. And this lady is writing. And so there's like, okay, if you're not in alignment with yourself and it feels horrible, then the guidance for you is to do a self-study. Why am I triggered? What's my spirit? What's the point of view of my soul about this? How my soul really feel about this type of a vibe is the way it's coming through. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, because in reality, you have everything has happened as it should. Everything is okay. Your soul is okay with it. It's your human mind that's not okay with it, because the human mind is used to the presence. It's used to the physical experience, okay? And so this is actually a chance for you to gain some mastery around that. With the stimulus, you have the Explorer card. So this is showing up as him for you. Yeah, he was an explorer, the Tower, and a loss. Again, in this reading, there's a lot about, he came in with a very, I heard explorative soul, very much ready to do whatever in the book he wanted and go and try and do different things. So that was triggering, yeah. But there was something here in this position of prediction. So this is related to your childhood. And here's the thing, entertainment is showing, it's all these men in suits, okay? So there's something here about, you have to, since you were young, part of what's influencing this is, men have always been in this, the Five of Wands is showing itself here, in this seat of power, in this position of authority, for your entertainment. Okay, is that something there for your entertainment? Let me see why you have entertainment here. Show me why you have entertainment here. Because of judgment. Interesting. So one of the things I heard, thing is, big challenge is that you've been entertaining yourself, just keeping yourself entertained with him, with his position in your life. So now there's this, what's going to entertain me now? Who's going to entertain me now? Now what can I focus on? Okay. All right. And the thing is, you were given this idea about, in this card, it's called Evermore, but look at that. This is a photo of a wedding. So you come from that background that has that long-term energy like that of marriage and commitment. And the husband is the boss energy. And so they say people like to be told what to do. That's the vibe of this. Maybe you like to have somebody there, A lot of people really do. I remember. All right. So something that no longer serves you is to be so focused on where he's at when he's right under the kitchen table. I don't know why, but that's what I'm seeing there, right under the kitchen table. He's right there with you. Okay? He's always there. The only reason you're upset is because you don't like his physical location. I heard, but when did you ever? You didn't. I heard there's a lot of times you didn't like his physical location. Okay. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, because now you're interesting. With his physical location, you're independent. It pushes you to be independent. Again, giving me the idea like, well, now you got to decide for yourself, okay? With this witch energy, this is telling me that right now one of the things that's best for you is your spirituality. You're delving into your esoteric, mystic, metaphysics, occult knowledge, studies. This is right now where you're really thriving, okay? Let me see. What is the message? And the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, okay. And now I just heard something pretty interesting and specific. It says, so where did you pray for? Where did you do spell work or set a prayer or an intention for the situation to be resolved? Because that's what I just saw. Very strong, that there was a knowledge about some of the secrets, some of the things that were going on. And one of the hard pills to swallow is that the removal from your life, there's a sense of shame or guilt surrounding the idea that at one point you asked for him to be removed. That's the part of you that doesn't want, that's the part that's causing this hard feelings, because there's just, I don't want to admit that to myself. I don't want to think about that. That doesn't feel good. Where you asked for this to be removed. Yeah. Because he was, I don't know, the stress of it. I heard the stress of this. Show me more of this explore. Nine of Cups. Yeah, he just did what the fuck he wanted. He just did what he wanted. He was an explorer. Show me more. Seven of Wands. Very guarded, very defensive. Very guarded and very defensive. Didn't want anybody to, very protective. Okay, Three of Pentacles. And then, you know, I heard philandering. I swear I heard that. So with all this, I want to just ask, what's the best thing for you to focus on? What's the next best step for you? Innocent and Five of Swords. Innocent and Five of Swords. Innocent, Five of Swords. Shame and guilt about innocence, about what intentions were. Okay, self-sabotaging. I heard none of us are innocent in this. So whatever that means, if that's the guidance, there's something here about this innocent energy. And then the Five of Swords is a very much a self-sabotaging energy. Was there some sort of intention when he was messing around, or prayer that you put out to resolve the issue? You could have not asked for him to be removed from your life, but you could have asked for a resolution to the issue. And lo and behold, what you didn't know was the only resolution to the issue of him running around with other women was to remove him from this physical plane, because that's what the fuck he was going to do. So, and then it's like, you didn't necessarily go into this innocently, I'm hearing, because you knew what he was like. You already knew what he was like. And right now, the feeling that you have is because there's somewhere inside of you that there's a truth about this situation. Is it around surrounding shame and guilt? Because that came up a little bit. Codependency and abandonment issues, because that came up. Where you're just not in agreement with your soul. You and your spirit do not agree on this somewhere. But if you can go back to, like, listen, your future self is coming to you saying, take this lesson. So your thing is, you want to sit with that question. What is this lesson that I need to see here to help me transmute this energy? Because the fact that I feel crappy about this is an indicator that I don't agree with my soul. What is my soul's point of view in this? So this is what I have for you. And thank you for reaching out for a reading. I'm always happy to read for you. And that should give you some more to work with. Okay. So until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias, lady baby. And I'm out.